Hi guys, today I have an exciting video for you. This is an update for my Pan Those Eyeshadows project. So in this project, I always work on 5 eyeshadows and I try to hit pan on them. That's pretty straightforward and I make it a rolling style. I pick my shades randomly. So last update, of course, I was working on 5 shades and I was able to hit pan on 1 shade only. A little disappointing, but also my makeup usage right now is about, I want to say at most half of what it was before the pandemic. So given all those circumstances, I think it's all right. At least I hit pan on 1 shade. So let's just start with that. The shade I was able to hit pan on is from Too Faced Semi-Sweet Chocolate Bar Palette. The shade I picked is Hot Fudge, and this one is a really deep kind of brown color. You can see it right there. I have just a really small size pan because I use it in my brows, so my brush is rather small. This is what I have in my brows today. I do like the look of it. I will just continue to use this in my brows actually because, you know, it's convenient. I do like how it worked out. I don't like using it for my eyes. I tried it to use it as an eyeliner. It works for about half an hour and then it starts to smudge and everything. My eyes are very watery, very oily, so it wouldn't work for me that way, and it's too deep to be used as a actual shadow for me at least. So regardless, I'm happy I hit pan on that. And then there's one color I did not touch at all. So this one is from my Marc Jacobs the Night Owl palette. In here I picked a pretty vintage looking kind of shimmery gold shade. This shade has been in this project for a few updates now, I feel, at least 2 or 3. I like the shade a lot, but I just never really got around to make a look out of it. I think for me, I definitely pan looks. Maybe that's what I need to do to start incorporate into some sort of looks, because I know for a Marc Jacobs shade, it usually takes me about 2 months of consistent use, and I haven't really even started using it. You know, it's just gonna take me another 2 months once I start. That's just gonna drag on a little too long. I think I really have to start using this next time. The next shade, I was really surprised that I didn't hit pan on it because I thought it was gonna hit pan like a week or 2 after my last update, and I kept on using it and it wouldn't die. This is a ColourPop shade. It's from the I Think I Love You palette. The color is called Screw It. This one is a beautiful kind of coppery, shimmery color. You can see that my dip is like significant now. It's a very deep dip. I really feel I can hit pan on it just about any day, but I haven't. And this is what I have in my eye look today. I just had it like right there. You see that kind of reflective shimmeriness? That's this shade. I do really like it. I think it looks pretty and I use it just about every time I do my makeup. So I am quite surprised that I haven't hit pan on it yet. But again, I believe it's not far from me. I'm hoping in the next week or so, this one would be showing pan, then I can roll it out. The last 2 shades are both Depotted eyeshadows and they actually came from the same palette. It's the Urban Decay Books of Shadows 4 palette. It's super old and super bulky, so I have depotted all of the shades out. So those are the 2 shades, and let's talk about the teal one first. So this one is in the color Hijack. It's been in this project for 2 updates now, and it is what I have in the outer V kind of my eye. You can see that I don't put it over in a very large surface area, just a little bit, kind of like a smudged eyeliner look, you know, a little bit more smoky, but regardless, this is what it looks like now. It has a very decent dip. I really feel I could hit pan on this next update, and I'm super proud because this is not the easiest shade to use because it's pretty vibrant. I have to be a little bit more careful when I place it. So overall, I am pretty happy with my progress, and you can see that this is actually the look I am panning now. So I imagine those 2, you know, will go hand in hand, and hopefully they would run out together-ish sometime soon. And then the next one is in the color Missionary. This one I used it, I started using it not too long ago, maybe just a week or 2 ago. So I didn't make too much progress in it. You can definitely see a little dip. It was brand new when I rolled it in last update. So that little dip counts, and this is actually also a shade that I am wearing right now. It's the really light shimmery shade that I put about halfway to my eyes. So I am trying to use those three shades together. So this look helps me a lot to just pan them, go through them. And I really think two of them should be gone soon. And this one might last me a little while because I feel this one is rather densely packed in there, weirdly. So we'll see, but it's a very easy to use color. It's very light, very shimmery, so I am not bothered by that at all. Since I was able to hit pan on one shade, that's gonna technically or officially be rolled out, even though I might still be using it. So that means I get to roll in one other shade. Because it's only one shade, I didn't want to go through the picking process really. So I already randomized the eyeshadows and picked it so I can show you everything all together. The shade that the randomizer picked for me this time is actually from Lorac Pro Mega 4. And this one is a very easy to use palette. The shades hit pan pretty fast. And the color it picked for me is Copper Pearl. I was actually pretty happy with that. It's this shade right here because shimmery browns are always very easy for me to use. So now you can see all those 5 shades swatched together from the bottom right here. This one is really light, a little harder to see, but that's Urban Decay Missionary. And then I have ColourPop I Think I Love You palette, Screw It. And then I have the shimmery kind of vintage gold shade from Marc Jacobs, the Night Owl palette. And then this one is the new pick from the Lorac Pro Mega 4, the color Copper Pearl. And that one is really soft and really beautiful. I was pretty happy with that. And then the last one is Urban Decay Hijack. So I think very interestingly that the middle 3 shades are similar. I mean, they're definitely not dupes or anything, but they kind of serve the same purpose again for me because they're mid-tone, shimmery, brownish, yellowish. I don't know how it would look if I tried to use like 2 out of the 3 shades side by side. Would they just kind of blend together, become kind of muddy? Just because I like to pan looks, I feel they are gonna serve very similar purposes. So maybe that's a good thing. Once I hit pan on the Screw It shade from ColourPop, I can easily use one of the other 2 to replace into this look I'm currently panning. But basically that's where I am at with my project now. 5 shades total, hit pan on one, roll that out. I can definitely feel that my project is slowing down now. It's fine with the amount of makeup I'm using. I'm totally fine with that, so I'm not complaining. I think I'm still slowly making progress. That's good. And also I have to point out that just around every summer, that's when my projects go slower, because I think in the summer I just tend to wear makeup a little less in general because it's so hot. I tend to just go outdoors with my kids more often, and makeup just doesn't seem all that necessary. So I think that's also that. But regardless, I'm slowly making progress. I'm happy with that. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give me a like, and thank you guys for watching. Bye.